Welcome back to my IGTV channel. My name's Alexa, and this is the place to get healthy, live happy, and find joy. Yes, every weekday we release a new video that uncovers a new tip, trick, or hack that you could realistically incorporate into your life. And today we're talking all about gum and if you should or shouldn't be chewing gum. So today we're going to talk about if gum is making you lose weight or gain weight, if you can burn calories chewing gum, and if it's helping with your bad breath. But I do want to remind you that there are lots of other videos that you could be checking out. So make sure you follow me at Alexa Sherm and stay tuned because like I said, these are coming out every single weekday and there's so many good ones coming up. So stay tuned. And don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know if you have any questions and what you thought about this video and if you have any other things that have been helpful and beneficial in your own life that you'd like to share with everyone else. So just leave comments below and everyone can have the privilege of viewing those. Okay, now let's get right to gum. So I'm going to start with the pros of gum before we work into the cons of gum. Now there's only one real topic that I'm going to dig into just a little bit more, but we're going to start with the pros. So there's two big pros that researchers have found in chewing bubble gum, and that has to do with memory and concentration. So when researchers looked at participants chewing bubble gum, they found that parts of your brain that have to do with memory were actually turned on. And so people who were chewing gum, like during a test, were able to recall more information than those who were not chewing bubble gum. The second thing has to do with focus. So they're finding that chewing bubble gum helps to stimulate your brain enough to keep you focused and on task. So whether you're at work and you're just struggling, or if you're trying to do a hard project or doing a writing project, chewing gum can actually help you stay on task. So there are beneficial times to be chewing bubble gum. But on the flip side, if we step away from focus and concentration and how it's impacting our brain, we can look more hormonally and metabolically at what gum's doing to us. And this is where we move into the cons of gum. So gum, yes, can burn calories. It does burn calories. Anytime you're moving your body, you're burning calories. But the effect of what that chewing does on your hormonal flow and enzymes doesn't compensate for just the calorie burn of chewing alone. So what is gum doing metabolically in your body? Gum is essentially signaling that there's food present, that our body needs to turn on the process of digestion. Now it doesn't realize that you're supposed to spit gum out. Yes, you should spit gum out, although it's not going to stay in your system for 7 years like the myth that so many people talk about. But you should spit gum out, but your body doesn't know that. And so it starts to signal the release of enzymes and hormones that have to do with hunger and fullness, like leptin. So say for instance, you pop a piece of bubble gum, your salivary glands fire, and you start releasing enzymes in your mouth, also in your stomach, to help break down what your body perceives is going to be food intake. Now again, your body doesn't realize that you're not going to be consuming any food. And so as these enzymes sit in your body and as the hormone leptin is released in your body, which signals fullness in the presence of food, what happens is that when those aren't satisfied, when those aren't fulfilled because there's no food coming in, is it's gonna start to trigger hunger in your body because your body doesn't like a lot of excess things floating around its bloodstream, and so it wants to get rid of them. And when you have excess amounts of enzymes that have to do with digestion and you have the hormone leptin in place, the only way to get rid of it is for food. And so your body's going to signal that you're hungry. And so in time, what they're finding is that gum chewers, while they can go longer periods of time without eating, actually eat more during the course of that meal because their enzymes and the hormone leptin is so high that it takes more for them to get full. So there is theories that gum can actually throw off your metabolism enough to prevent you from losing weight and maybe occasionally make you gain weight just in the fact that it's going to make you crave more foods and often worse foods, because what they also found is in minty gums, the chemical menthol that's released or that gives it the minty flavor can cause a bitterness when it comes in contact with fruits and vegetables. So it can make healthy foods not taste as good and sugar tastes really good. So you're going to probably crave worse foods. So with all of that being stated, if we can make one more point, it's that gum increases the amount of air you swallow, causing gassiness and bloating, which can cause flare-ups in IBS and in some instances change the microbiome of the body. So it can cause excess bloating and gassiness and flatulence. And so at the end of the day, is gum worth it? In my opinion, it's not. And most definitely, it's just a mask for bad breath. It's definitely not gonna take care of bad breath. So in most cases, I say no to gum. However, I'm a gum lover, but I'm finding that it makes my head hurt lately. And that's a very common symptom of chewing gum. So I would say at the end of the day, skip the gum. Just don't do it because it's going to throw off your hormonal flow. The only time I would say, yes, chew gum is if you need to concentrate, if you need to recall information, or if you do struggle with digestive processes, you could pop a piece of gum 15 to 20 minutes while you're cooking dinner before you eat to help start releasing those enzymes to get your digestive system rolling in the right direction. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to fix your hormones, skip the gum, and especially sugar-filled gum. So that's my tip of the day. Skip the gum, just say no, and find other things to enjoy in the meantime. Thanks so much for tuning into my IGTV channel. Let me know what you thought below. If you have any more questions about bubblegum, I'd be happy to answer them here. I know we just hit the tip of the iceberg and there's so much more we could go into. But stay tuned because more good things are coming this week. Thanks so much again, and don't forget to share this with your friends.